Alrighty, welcome back, everybody, to Turn or Warped, episode number 22. If mature language is not your thing, then this is probably the wrong stream for you. This is definitely going to be mature language, as the group has engaged on some people that apparently are not too friendly towards their medical officer and their engineer. The best people to go speak to some pirates.
Long story short, we're fucked.
Well, it's making them feel in control, right? They've got these people who aren't a military or tactical threat.
Do you know why it's making them feel in control?
Because they are in control.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to lure them out of control. God damn it.
Okay.
There's a solid plan.
They're not cooperating with the luring, though.
It actually had a 67.7555 occurring chance of success.
You know what
They're
happens
not
when a
falling
plan
for our
goes wrong?
shit.
You know what happens when a plan goes wrong, right? You change the plan.
Well, the plan's changed.
So,
Yeah. Thanks.
I also didn't go through the door too, so I'm just on the other side.
oh, you are on the other side. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. But you're still wearing your invisibility cloak.
Yes, I'm sort of huddled down in this corner right here,
Okay.
next to the
Yeah,
the
so
console.
Felix is next to the airlock console off to the side of the door. Arthur and Glix are somewhere in the tube. Lunk and H.A.W.K.
Well, I got tossed onto the pirate
you
pirate
got
ship.
you
Right?
got tossed onto the ship for sure. Okay. Okay, so the smuggler that had Glix now turns his attention back towards Arthur. And he's going to shoot you, Arthur. Or he's going to try to shoot you, and he's got a pretty good chance of hitting you. He's no longer holding Glix. He gets his full attack. 21. I assume that's a hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And he will blast you for 2d6 plus 2, 8 damage. And
Minus my soak.
and then he shoots again. 15. Ooh, 4 ones in that one. That was rough.
I'm dead.
15 is a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm. If this does, how much was his damage? Oh, maybe no. Plus 2. 1. That's 4.
The minimum he
soak.
can
I got soak. I could
Yeah, you
possibly
could.
survive this.
hit you for 10.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious as the laser bolt blasts you, probably right in. I would say it's gonna hit you in the side because you were still like on a. You just collided with this guy and you probably like recoiled back. So yeah, you probably like turned back towards him, just like 2 laser shots like lance right through you, like one in your shoulder, probably one down through your gut, just like.
As I sort of see the second laser shot come towards me, bloody robot bastards.
And yeah, you can see like these blood globules like flying up like into the air, like it's kind of like flying up. And Arthur's unconscious. Alrighty. Okay. Arthur, you need to make me an endurance check, please. And this is just straight endurance, no hardy or anything.
No hardy or anything.
Nope. This is a survival check at this point. Ooh, so this is a good roll for you. You don't want 6s. 6s are bad. Now, you didn't take enough damage for a severe situation. You did take damage, so if you roll any 6s on your endurance check, that takes away a die. And if you rolled, say, you only have a 2d6 for your endurance check, if you rolled 2 6s right there, you were dead. Okay. Damage. Pain. Ow. Arthur. That's not good. Okay, so you're hanging on. You're clinging to life. But your countdown clock has started. Lunk. You can
Right.
basically... All you can do on this turn beyond... you can go into the airlock with H.A.W.K.
Yep, I
You
am.
want to do that? That'll be your whole turn, basically, unless you want to
Yep,
do something else.
I'm gonna go into the airlock with Hawk and then kind of hang on to his shoulders and just be like, "We got this. We gon' get them. Lunk smash.
Okay. The other smuggler, seeing that Arthur has been shot and is now floating in space, well, not in space, but in the airlock here, the connecting tube, is going to see that the lights on the airlock doors on your ship are starting to, position themselves for cycling. The doors have closed on your side. And I'm assuming that on the outside of the ship, there's going to be some kind of indication that the pressure is changing and whatnot. One
of those little spinning amber lights or something.
Yeah. So he's going to say, the doors! It looks like they're opening up again. I think reinforcements are coming through. And he's going to float himself.
I wonder what useless thing they're going to send us in next. Probably a puppy or a lamb newborn.
So they are going to head back onto their ship. This guy is going to head back onto his ship. That'll be one turn. So he's going to be moving past, and he's going to grab his buddy as he goes past, for sure. He's going to just sort of like push him back onto the ship. Let's see. Do they take Arthur? Let's find out. They take Arthur with them. Rolled a 6 on that D6 that I just.
Are there any
rolled.
more tactical, important positions on the ship we want to just give him for free, Hawk? I don't know. What?
So,
I wasn't planning on trying to create a fucking Borian missile. You just go over and be like, "Oh, hey, you guys have some comm problems. Let me fix those for you." Oh, sorry, was she being rude? She's always rude. Those fucking Venetians or whatever,
I mean, she was fucked
something.
up. Glix was completely fucked up in the facial area.
Oh yeah, Glix was beaten up. She was hurting. She was bleeding. There's probably blood globules floating around in that corridor there.
She might have deserved it.
Maybe she was trying to drug them. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna kind of grab you and grab his buddy and head on back into the ship. His second action is going to be.
He's grabbing 2 people. Surely that's 2 actions.
Yeah, fair enough. He'll grab Arthur and grab his buddy, get him back onto the ship. Glix.
Yeah. Guess I'm kind of hoping they're not paying too much attention to me. I'm casting about. Do I see my phaser that they grabbed off of me?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I think that's always this.
14. You do not see your phaser pistol.
Okay.
Was it an actual phaser pistol, by the way?
It was a phaser pistol.
Okay, yeah.
I don't see any weapons on the downed captain. I'm casting about for a weapon.
Definitely
basically.
not. You definitely do not see any weapons on him. Yeah, they would have disarmed him.
Right, and
that's why he went for the tackle.
And when I look down the tube, do I see the airlock open on the other side?
No, not yet. But you can see that the lights are sort of cycling.
So there's no need to distract them from those guys. I'm just gonna back up as far as I can into the corner if I'm not already there and kind of cower.
Okay. So that can be a certain kind of action.
Like hiding, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have different actions that you can do on your turn. Things to remember during combat. You have stuff that you can do.
Right. I'm basically taking cover.
Yeah. There are only bulkheads in this area. There's no like crates or anything there.
Sure.
So you can't like hide behind anything. But I would say that you can sort of position yourself to the side of the door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to take cover.
Okay. So if anything, you're taking cover from the people that are your friends that are trying to come through.
Yeah, there may be some fire in though.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so just so you know, like positionally, like Glix, you're probably over, we'll say, on the right side of the door if you're looking in towards the other ship.
Gotcha.
And Arthur, you're just kind of like roughly brought in and sort of like tossed on the floor, probably like right next to the captain. And as you have this labored breathing, like bleeding on the floor, and the other two guys are just kind of like right next to each other, just inside. Felix.
Okay. So I heard H.A.W.K and Lunk go through the interior door, right?
Definitely.
Is there any sort of window or anything on this door, or like a screen?
I'm gonna pop the window open and shoot through it. No.
That
Yes.
door is open right now.
This one's open?
Yeah, the
internal door.
the inner door is still open. By the end of Hawk's next turn, that door will be closed, and the outer door will be open at the end of Hawk's next turn.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rush in here, hide in this corner right here, and I'm going to literally hide in this corner underneath my invisibility cloak with my rifle.
So in from the interior airlock door, Felix moves just inside and to the left, positioning himself in the corner. Okay. And you are hiding? Are you doing anything else?
Is there any process to open this door here to the exterior of the ship?
Yeah, it looks like Hawk is already sort of doing that.
Okay, so they're still...
Yeah, it takes time for this to all cycle.
Through.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm still... But yeah, I'm going to just slide in there and hide in the corner.
Okay. All right. Now, you can take other actions if you want to do that. There's
Overwatch?
Okay. And
Yep.
Overwatch, the way that Overwatch works in this game is it's a special type of action. You choose to enter Overwatch. You wait ready with a ranged weapon to fire at any targets which make themselves available. Usually this means targets which break cover and enter your line of sight. You enter Overwatch in your turn and remain in Overwatch until the start of your next turn. You may only fire on a given target once during a turn when on Overwatch, and may only fire when the target has 0 cover. Your shot interrupts their turn at the earliest point possible. The maximum number of targets you can fire upon during a turn when in Overwatch is equal to your intuition attribute. What is your intuition attribute?
Mute it.
No, the dice pool or the actual stat number?
Your actual stat number.
It's 9.
9.
Yeah.
So every subsequent target beyond the first you take a minus 1d6 penalty to try to hit them.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Hawk. You spend your whole turn opening the door and getting set up?
Yeah, so I open the door, and then to get set up, I'm like hunkering down and getting my legs prepared to basically, like, I want to be a hawk it, if you will, and
Yeah,
just
and
like
don't forget that Lunk's behind you, also poised to go, like hanging onto your shoulders.
So I got my pistons primed, and I'm ready
Basically,
to
like in rugby
engage.
pose right now, just ready to fucking
Okay.
Yeah,
get in
So,
the scrum, as it were.
so
I
the,
got
in-
my shield up in front
the
of me.
as soon as you go through, the interior door, airlock door closes.
And you get a face full of Ogron butt.
Yeah, and you basically hear the sound like the pressure equalizing, and Hawk is tapping like rapid fire, like on the panel next to the door. Outer door opens up. You see the tube that has blood sort of floating around in it. On the other side, you can see two people basically like making their way onto the ship, sort of like swimming through. Arthur get tossed onto the ground, Hawk, and as the door opens, the first smuggler now gets a turn. They see this big-ass fucking android in the doorway with an Ogron hanging on the back. So it's just like a wall of meat in front of the airlock door. Like it's just a...
Oh, fuck.
They just kind of turn and say, "Holy shit!" And let's see, the
Sorry here, bitches.
first smuggler is going to see you guys And hit the airlock door on their side.
Does Felix get to interrupt with his Overwatch shots? And
He
turn
does.
Do I get the line of sight on him for that?
You do. So, yeah, he basically goes to hit the door. Take your shot, Felix, and you technically get 2 because there's 2 of them. Now, the second one that you attack, you're going to get a minus 1d6 on your penalty if you do attack that.
Okay, now we had discussed this once before. Because I bought the fancy rifle with some upgrades, I get a +2 on top of everything as well, didn't we? That was the discussion. Items get a bonus beyond your pool, right?
Yes, you have, I believe, the step down from the highest quality weapon.
Yeah.
Artisanal, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it's legendary is the top, and then artisanal is the next one.
So for the first one, I'm gonna call my shot and pay 2d6, and I'm trying to blast his hand off, the hand that he's reaching to go to the door. I'm gonna try and shoot his hand just clean off.
Okay.
Nice call, dude.
That's that's a 66.
Any luck?
I'm gonna say no because you brought it up. I don't know. I'm not gonna use it for this one though.
Okay. Ooh. 66 and rolls a 14. That is going to be a miss.
Okay.
There's an Ogron butt in the way.
Yeah, you're trying to fire like through the gap, like because like H.A.W.K has basically like grabbed the sides of the doors, and you can see like all the pistons like tensed up, like as H.A.W.K is like ready to slingshot himself into the fucking onto the other ship.
Does the guy at least duck away from the shot?
Yeah, so like the shot like zips past, like shoots, hits the bulkhead on the other side, but misses the first guy. Do you take a shot at the second?
I am. So instead of actually aiming for anywhere specifically, I'm just gonna snap my gun and try and snap aim. So I pay a 1d6 because it's my second target, but because I'm not calling my shot, I get a 76.
Okay, go for it.
25.
25 on a 76. That is a hit. Give me some damage.
So this is heat as well.
Okay.
13.
13 cinder blocks?
Cinder box.
I feel like
Said 12.
I feel like through your head that like
It loops
is
repeatedly
reverberating.
all the time,
Yeah.
regardless if I'm shooting the gun or not. It's always playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me check one thing real quick.
So I don't know if that burns through their suit or anything like that.
Definitely burns through the suit for sure. What? Is that under NPCs? What did I do? What? Where the fuck was this? Sorry, hang on. Morris, where did you put this? I thought I had this set up. What the hell? No, I'm looking for the stats on these guys, and it's not in the fucking. It's not in the thing. God damn it, Morris. God damn it. There you go. Oh, I wonder if he removed it and he's got it going into the book now. Maybe. Damn it, Morris.
Do we need to put my initiative in the proper order? Is that
yeah.
Oh, it
you
does.
should-
Yeah, that's right, because we added it after, don't we? Or is that?
No, you're gonna be in the proper order. I think I just moved you to the wrong spot. Okay, so 13 damage. Okay, I'm just gonna guess for their HP here, because I thought that was in there, but for some reason that's gone. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, so we got that and that. Okay, 13. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, you can see like you see probably like this jet of like oxygen and nitrogen just kind of shoot up from the open hole in the suit. Like it's just quick. Like okay, and yeah, definitely some blood too. Okay. He's still up. And that's your Overwatch. So the guy's actual turn now. Boop, hits the airlock button. Airlock doors close on their side.
What now?
It's your turn, Felix.
We have to get the airlock open.
What if I shoot it? And as I say that, I'm gonna look over. Is there like a pad or anything on the side of the ship, like for like an entry pad or anything along those lines? Or
Definitely.
all right, I'm going to. As I say, what if I shoot it? I'm gonna just push myself off. This is 0G here currently, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna just glide all the way over, and I'm going to try and hack open the door with my computer skills.
Okay. Give me.
And I would like
me
to
a
use
check.
some luck die with this too.
Okay. How many luck
And
die
this
are you
is.
using?
I'll use.
All of them.
I'll use 2 luck die.
2 luck die.
And yeah, it's computers plus logic.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the first roll.
18 on a 66 plus 4.
22 total.
22. Okay. Felix begins tapping away. And basically, Felix, what you're trying to do is like break the fucking code on the ship. As you're sort of like going through, you can. It's. Yeah. The airlock door does not open.
Shit, it didn't work. I'm gonna try one more time, and I'm gonna try it one more time, but take a different approach.
So you can't.
If you won't let me do that?
No. This you moved and then you tried to hack. the
Oh,
panel.
that's right. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's the
cool.
end of your turn.
I thought we were out of combat for some reason.
No. Arthur, you need another endurance roll, my friend.
I'm not
Bleeding
even,
their eyes. Bleeding their eyes.
I'm never going to roll 2d6s. I mean, it's me. It's going to be ones. It's going to be ones. 100% it's going to be ones. I live...
A 1 and a 2.
I was built for this roll, act.
The system's
Yeah.
perfect for Peachy Death saves.
You were basically created to barely cling to life like a dingleberry on a sheep's butt.
Dingleberry on the arsehole of life.
Yep. Okay. Arthur's clinging to life. Lunk, you see Felix sort of like head towards the control panel on the other side.
I'm gonna sort of like launch myself over there and press buttons frantically on the thing as well. Lunk help! Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I'm gonna try and hack the panel open as well.
Okay, fair enough. You just kind of like barrel into Felix and just push him out of the way and just try to like hack the panel. Okay. Lunk, go ahead and give me a logic plus computers.
I don't have computers, so that's just logic.
Plus luck.
Nah, not for this, not yet.
Lunk is like burp, 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 like pushing all the
Lunk's
like.
typing in Lunk 1.
Good try, Lunk. You almost had it.
But she's spelling lunk wrong. Lonk.
Okay, the other smuggler, Glix, you can see that they've basically set up one of the smugglers. This one that's left here, the second smuggler, is fucking with the control panel. He is basically like ripping out wires and shit on their end.
Oh dear.
I mean, that technically could work to our advantage.
The
If he does it
other
badly.
the other smuggler has basically yelled. He's like, I'm gonna disconnect the tube.
Okay, I don't know how far into this process he is.
So I mean, this guy is just taking the panel, like he basically just like smacked it with the gun, taking
And
the
is he
panel
just like
off.
starting to pull the wires out? 'Cause
No,
I was just
it's-
gonna dive.
It's still not your turn. This is his turn.
Oh, okay.
He's basically ripping
Gotcha.
wires and stuff out. That's his whole turn. The other guys sort of like run off to a different station. The airlock now, the inner airlock is starting to open on their side. And now it's your turn.
Yeah. So there is no airlock button for me to hit anymore. Has he already torn this out?
He has.
Yeah. Okay. That was a fun turn. The other guy's not in this room anymore.
No, the other guy is probably waiting for the inner airlock to open all the way. He's still inside, but he's starting to go out.
I mean, if I try to do anything, they're just gonna wail on me again, and I have 6 health. So, I'll just dodge at the guy's ankles there and knock him down for the hell of it.
You're gonna go for the guy that's like tearing the.
I mean,
tearing
if the
control.
panel's already out, never mind. No, I'm just hiding. I'm hiding.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Hawk.
Yeah, I launch myself over to the other side. And I'm assuming on our side, since I'm guessing both panels are connected, we're getting some sort of like flickering or jazzy flashes or something saying that there's an electronics issue going on. What's the door controls
Yeah, like
expected to be?
as Lunk was sort of like slamming her palm like on these buttons, like you see like all this weird jargon start to like shoot up, like error, 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 error.
All right. I'm gonna grab the front of the panel and rip it off, and I'm basically gonna like take the power cable and stick it to the door open cable, like, and just try and like hotwire it to make the doors just go.
Okay, so give me an electronics plus your logic.
Yeah. Okay. It's 4d6 for me. I don't have any luck because I'm an android and we're just amazing at everything already. A 16?
Not enough. You try to like connect the wires, nothing seems to happen.
Well, I think that's my entire turn.
It is. You moved and you had an action itself. The other smuggler. The inner doors now open for the airlock. He goes to the other side, Glix. You just kind of see him like leave the airlock area. You can say, "Got it!" All of you inside the tube start to get like like warning lights start flashing, like boop, 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 boop. Like red lights around the rim of the tube start flashing. Yeah, that's a signal that the tube is going to start decoupling. You sort of hear the sounds of like latches, like dook, dook, and you're getting like no other kind of warning because the panel was ripped off. But yeah, there's fucking lights that are flashing right now on this thing. Felix.
Do I know what those flashing lights mean?
I would say 100% you know what those flashing lights mean.
I'm going to push back. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is just one action to attempt to open the door.
It is one action,
hack?
yes.
So, first of all, is there even any console left?
Nope. Hawk ripped it off. It's electronics at this point.
Okay. I'm going to try and do the same sort of thing, but instead of taking like a main power wire, I'm gonna take like one of the control circuit low voltage wires and try and do like a different spot.
See, Bobby's using his IRL electrician knowledge to try and fucking make this happen.
Maybe.
He's IRL meta hacking.
Yeah, I'm hoping that saves me. So it's like
Taking
one difficulty.
thingy ding, connecting it to the schmuck muffin or whatever the other electricians say.
The schmuggly who. Yeah.
I never knew that
the
Starbucks. I think that's a new Starbucks item, right?
I think
schmuck
it is.
muffin?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So logic.
It's gonna be logic plus electronics.
Okay, I'm gonna spend some luck die on this too. 2 luck die.
14 and an 8 is a 22.
With an exploding.
And an
one as
exploding.
well. So that's a.
You get like a little like feedback, like, and you hear this like the airlock doors open fast, and the pressure is super fucked up because they are not supposed to open. So you bypass basically the safeties on these airlock doors, and they now open. Now the pressure's been equalized for inside the ship, so you get hit, all of you inside the tube, whoosh, basically by this rush of air that like pushes full against you. I'd say everybody gets knocked back by like 5 feet at least in the tube, but the doors open, and you see a guy inside the fucking airlock that just gets slammed into the wall, basically. His rifle goes flying into the tube. Okay? So basically, he just gets slammed because the pressure is equalizing and all the air rushing out from the airlock just slaps him like into the wall, knocking the rifle out of his hands, sending it into the tube with you guys. And he just kind of like, says, "Oh, shit!"
See, I should have thought to short the safety circuit rather than trying to boost energy to the door open, because obviously it wasn't going to work because of the safety protocols. Good call, Bobby.
So,
Electrician.
the doors have opened, and the air is still like rushing out. Like there's probably all kinds of warnings and shit that are going out, like. Doot, 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 doot.
So is that one action? Is it still my turn? Would you say?
Yeah, that's one action, dude.
Okay. So do I see anybody now?
Yeah, I mean he's sort of like he got slammed, and like probably like one of his arms is like in the tube, like as it's just the rifle has been sent sailing into.
Bite it.
Just rip off my own mask. Just cut a hole in my mask and bite him. Yeah, I'm gonna raise the old daybreak or the daywatch rifle, and try and blast. Can I see his head?
No, I'd say he's probably inside, so no. His arm is like just getting sort of like pulled out. Like, you know, he's still stuck like on the bulkhead.
Can I see his shoulder?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and aim a shot directly at his shoulder.
Okay, called shot.
Called shot. So minus 2d6 to call shot. So here we go. 24.
24 is just enough. That's a hit. Give me some damage.
Go.
14 is... You hear this sound of like... This is the same guy that you hit before. Yeah, he was already bleeding. And you hear this... And just cuts off.
His arm just flies away.
Yep.
Lunk's just like,
And you just see this blood spray, and probably like all this like globules of blood start floating in the through the tube.
The arms floating, just twitching.
Would the wound be like cauterized instantly?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's like lots of blood and gore, but it's just like sizzled. That's gross.
And so like and you see him like flop to the ground inside the ship.
Cool. And I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Interesting.
See, I'm gonna try and get into the ship.
You can't.
You
already used both of your actions.
That's right. Movement's an action, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Arthur, Another endurance check, please.
Harper's basically immortal in the hands of Peachy.
In the hands of Peachy. He's
He just lives in a state of suspended animation forever.
so
It can be only one.
Schrodinger's Arthur.
oh man, clinging like a dingleberry to life is Peachy and Arthur. Okay, yes. Arthur clings to life with a 4 and a 3 rolled on his 2d6. He stays alive as countdown continues. Lunk.
All right, Lunk is gonna launch herself forwards into the enemy ship, keeping an eye out for any bad dudes.
Inside, you can see Arthur on the ground next to a dead body with a head that's just sort of been splattered on the ground, and Glix cowering in a corner.
Squishy! Huh. All right, where did bad dude?
Oh, and I point to the guy at the panel.
Didn't the guy at the panel just get shot? Or was that the other
Well,
guy?
the guy that went to the other panel, he was monkeying with some other panel.
Right, I'm gonna go charging towards the where the bad man's is. I'm not sure where or how far they are, but yeah, I'm gonna basically just. Ah!
Okay, so you start rushing in. Basically, Lunk, the inner door is starting to close, and you just make it through. But you make it through, and you see a guy like on the other side of the door at a control panel, and he's just like typing stuff in and just.
I am going to.
You have
just
one
basically-
action left.
Right. I'm gonna bear hug him. I'm just gonna basically rugby tackle the hell out of this guy.
Okay, so explain your exploit for bear hugging.
Okay, so bear hug is you grab your target with both arms, squeezing him. You can only bear hug a target your size carrier or smaller. Once established, you cause your unarmed damage per round for free and can move at half speed, moving your victim with you. It takes a strength or agility attack action to escape your bear hug.
Ooh, and
Okay.
she's got spiky armor too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually only takes effect when they try to attack her.
If you haven't read the Lambton Worm, it's an old fairy tale. It's relevant.
Lantern Worm sounds like a sex position, but that's fine.
No, it's yeah.
Oh, it's also that.
Okay. The smuggler that is still alive, that is now being bear hugged. Get off me! Get off me, you fucking.
You hurt Arthur!
And he is going to try to. Let's see. He's being bear hugged. Do I still get to attack you? That is the question. I think he can still shoot you. It's just going to be with like less dice.
Does he have any hands free?
Well, he's holding the rifle. Moving your victim with you. He has to break. He has to use a strength or agility attack action to escape. But it doesn't say that he does not get to attack. He's probably gonna just like aim at your foot or something, like as you're squeezing him. You know, he's just gonna shoot. And let's see. So I'm gonna say this is your melee defense in this scenario, Lunk. It's not gonna be your range defense because you're in melee with him.
Yep,
And he's gonna get some disadvantages to shoot basically because you're holding him.
My melee defense is
Yeah.
higher than my range defense.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know.
That's good.
Okay, so let's see. In this situation, he normally gets a 66. We're gonna take 2 dice away, so he's gonna get a 46. He's gonna shoot, and it's just like a panic kind of shot. 16
Yep, that hits me.
shoots you right in the foot for 10.
Which is my soak.
So you just it sort of bounces off like some
Steel
some-
toe cap.
yeah.
Bounces off a giant Ogron toenail. As thick
Yeah.
as ship plating.
Yeah.
No glad lunk, no trim.
And then he's just gonna try and break free of your grasp. And let's see, he's got a 5d6 with his brawling. Or no, that's yours. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm looking at your sheet. No, he's got a 5d6 as well. He's going to try and wriggle out with his agility. And this is definitely going to cause some damage from you for his armor. So he gets an 18, and now you roll your brawling.
Right, brawling is strength plus 5d6. I'm going to add a luck dice to this as well.
Okay.
All right, so that's 4 plus 4. Hang on. 5d6. 5d6. And then 1d.
So a 10 from your 5d6 and a 1.
Ooh, that's not great.
Okay. Yeah, so he just, it's probably the situation where you're probably trying to get out of the way of the blaster shot. So you do, but at the same time you loosen your grip, and he just kind of bursts forth from the bear hug, but that's his whole turn. Glix.
Now, do I see any pistols?
There's a rifle that's floating in the tube.
That's
go for
didn't the door just shut?
Oh, the inner door is shut. The one right near you, Lunk. That one's shut.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I'm on my own in the ship, essentially.
Yes.
Yay. Fuck.
So I can make a grab for this rifle that I see floating.
It's in the tube. I'd say probably like maybe like 7-8 feet in, something like that.
Okay. I'm going to grab the rifle. And then I assume if I move back out, well, yeah, I'm gonna grab the rifle and then move back into position to shoot that dude.
Which dude?
The dude that Lunk is tussling with. Didn't the other guy's arm get ripped off?
So you are thinking of something different. Lunk is in a different room than you.
Oh, right. I keep connecting the two. Gotcha.
Yes.
So the dude whose arm got ripped off,
He's
what's
dead.
his
He's on the
status?
ground. His arm is floating in
I'm
the
grabbing
fucking...
that rifle and then crouching.
Just where you are?
Yeah, I'll go back to my position. So if anything comes out of where Lunk is, I'm ready to go.
So you're aiming at the door. Okay, you can use an Overwatch if you want to do that.
I'd like to, yeah.
Okay, so you have technically a laser rifle right now. Just be aware of that.
Okay.
So you can look in the equipment section, the weapons. Excuse me, the weapons section
Sure,
of
to
the
see
book.
what that does.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see, Hawk. On your turn, the tube starts to decouple, and that's where we're going to take our next break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more Turn Order Warped, episode number 22. This is going to be interesting. We'll be right back.
Oh, God.